Reviews.
Chat.
Poems.
Comedy.
Writing. Interviews.
ELFM, it's radio, but so much more. Gonna hop, hop, hop till I drop, drop, drop. Gonna hop, 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 I'm never gonna stop. Gonna hop, hop, hop till I drop, drop, drop. Gonna hop, hop, hop till I drop. Hop one time, hop two times, hop three times. Gonna hop, hop, hop till I drop. Gonna hop, hop, hop till I drop, drop, drop. Gonna hop, 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 I'm never gonna stop. Gonna hop, hop, hop till I drop, drop, drop. Gonna hop, hop, hop till I drop. Hop four times, hop five times, hop six times. Gonna hop, hop, hop till I drop. Gonna hop, hop, hop till I drop, drop, drop. Gonna hop, 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 I'm never gonna stop. Gonna hop, hop, hop till I drop, drop, drop. Gonna hop, hop, hop.
It's hard to talk in this mask anyway. Oh, am I unmuted? Host, good evening and welcome to Chapel FM Arts Centre. And oh, there we go. And the East Open Mic Day! It's boiling this costume, I tell you that. We've got a fabulous line of performers, new and old, you know what I mean, with some people who've never performed before, and some regular people, including this lovely gentleman, Duncan. Duncan's one of our regulars, and he's part of the tech group. I'm going to be quiet now, I'm going to hand it over, because we've got lots of lovely techies, all volunteers, running the lights, cameras and sound as well, so give them a round of applause for today. And I'm going to exit off stage now and take this bloody mask off, because it's boiling, so, right, over to Duncan.
Thanks, Elliot. Each time we come here, I say we'll never come here again. When we make love, I say we'll never make love again. But my little greyhound girl, you got me running down the track. My little greyhound girl, I'm in your trap. Each time we ride out, I say we'll never ride out again. And when we kiss, I say we'll never kiss again. But my little greyhound girl, you got me running down the track. My little greyhound girl, I'm in your trap. I'm looking for reasons, I'm looking for reasons, but there ain't a way or a wherefore why to label on my little greyhound girl. You got me running down the track, my little greyhound girl, I'm in your trap. Okay, an old song now, a cover that's popular. It's a popular song, an old one from the 80s. It's called Chloe by Elton John. How come you're so understanding when I tell you all my lies and pretending to believe them? See through all my alibis, and I need you more than ever. And I want you to the end, Chloe. How you handle what you live through, I can never hope to learn. Taking all the pain I give you, loving blindly in return. Then I need you more than ever. I will always be your friend, Chloe. Chloe, Chloe, what you gonna do about me? Chloe, what you gonna do? What you gonna do about me? You're the lifeline that I cling to when I feel like giving in, when the dreams that I rely on start to wear a little thin. Then I need you more than ever, and I want you to the end, Chloe. Chloe, Chloe, what you gonna do about me? Chloe, what you gonna do? What you gonna do about me? Then I need you more than ever, and I want you to the end, Chloe. Chloe, Chloe, what you gonna do about me? Chloe, what you gonna do? What you gonna do about me? Thank you.
I remember I was lost in the twilight, falling and stumbling with nowhere to go. Then I saw you like a vision in the low light. It's true what they say, when you know, you know. But you were the open sea, I was the empty shore. You washed over me and changed everything I felt before. You were the open sea, you saved me from the storm. You brought love to me and made me believe in something more, in something more.
And we are back. Give it a round of applause again for Duncan. Where's he got? He's over there. It's Duncan. One of our amazing people on tech group is again. We've got lots of tech volunteers. It's all being run by volunteers tonight. So keep giving them rounds of applause, of course. So yeah, come speak to us at the end if you're interested in being part of the tech training volunteering group, because we run sessions where we train you up and you get to learn how to do all this, do all lights, cameras and sound, because we're being broadcast live on our website and video live streamed on YouTube, so feel free to share it back after the night. But now, if you think you might see them downstairs trying to sell you a few raffle tickets. Yeah, round of applause, round of applause for Eldar. So yeah, Eldar, East Leeds Dramatic Arts, it stands for, right? Yeah, brilliant. I'm just making sure I got that right. They do theatre stuff here at the chapel every Monday while we're running tech training, actually. So sometimes they come to tech training, and other times they're like, no, we can't, we're doing our theatre thing. And yeah, as part of that, they're obviously trying to raise a few funds because they want to do a performance here. They need to buy all the official scripts and all that. So please do get a raffle ticket if you can downstairs. There'll be some more during the break. But I'm going to hand it over to Aaron and Kyle, who are going to do a fantastic performance. 2 songs, is it correct?
We're doing 2, yeah.
2 songs. Take it away, guys.
That was an amazing intro, by the way. Yeah. We're doing Creep. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eyes. Your skin's like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, oh, she's running out the door. She's
makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
So, do you want to do the intro?
Okay.
Well, you had a go at me last time.
Right. The second song is Human by Rag and Bone Man.
That's right, well done.
That's right, yeah.
We're doing
Okay.
well.
Yeah, are you going to press play? Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. Take a look in the mirror and what do you see? Do you see it clearer or are you deceived in what you believe? 'Cause I'm only human after all. You're only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Some people got the real problems. Some people out of love. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. Don't ask my opinion, don't ask me to lie. Then beg for forgiveness for making you cry. For making you cry. 'Cause I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. Oh, some people got the real problems. Some people out of love. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm only human, I made mistakes. I'm only human, that's all it takes to put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm no prophet or Messiah. Should go looking somewhere higher. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm only human, I do what I can. I'm just a man, I do what I can. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Pause it, pause it.
and only reflective fables are worth rereading. For a story can never be told in the same way twice. And different generations each remold an old excuse to give it life. But can we honestly claim to be a victim all the time? Is our sickness fully owned by the man who holds the dice? So who is the oppressor? And who are the oppressed? It's the thinking of remaining a victim in this life that brings you death.
And welcome back. Once again, a round of applause for Aaron and Kyle. And again, they're on theatre, but it seems quite musical as well, aren't they? Quite musical as well. Lovely lads, again. Go have a chat with them if you're interested in getting involved what they do. And again, buy some more raffle tickets when you go downstairs during the break. They didn't pay me to say that. We've got a newish gentleman now, Jamie Scrutton, who's performed once here before, many years ago, he said. Many years ago. You do a little bit of poetry for us today, aren't you? Brilliant. Awesome. I'll leave you take it away.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Happy Easter. Thank you. Is there any biscuit lovers in the audience? Yeah? Come on, cheer. Any biscuit lovers? Yeah? This is a note to you a lot, and it's called A Biscuit or Two. I have just returned from a run. It's time to kick back my feet with a brew. Surely I won't be harming my figure if I have a biscuit or two. I cannot help but snack when the biscuit barrel is plain in sight. I always binge eat pretty much through the day, and then I go to bed feeling guilty at night. There is nothing wrong with a cheeky treat, a little biscuit on the sassy whim. I tell myself not to feel guilty because tomorrow I'll be back at the gym. They always say a little treat won't hurt to taste that sweet sensation, but I can't deal with minute helpings, and I certainly can't eat in moderation. When a fresh packet is out in sight, the biscuits are gone in a shot, because I can't just have the one. I've got to eat the whole bloody lot. But sometimes I do try and resist, and the healthy eating is going strong. But then the biscuits will be out at work, and I'm there tucking in. Well, the diet didn't last very long. As long as I am keeping up with my fitness, and I don't treat it as a taboo, there is nothing wrong with kicking back your feet and having a biscuit. Thank you very much. Okay, this is dedicated to my partner. There's many things. I won't say all. I don't want to joke you if I say that. No, it's not a bad poem. It's there's many things in life that he wants me to learn. He wants me to learn how to drive. He wants me to learn how to cook. This, that, and it's like, okay, so this is dedicated to him, and it's called, he wants me to go to cooking school. He wants me to go to cooking school. Like I haven't got enough things on my plate. I relish to try various cultural appetites, but cooking is a subject I hate. He makes delicious meals from the sweat of his palms. His cooking is simply his reign, but because he wants me to go and learn how to cook up a new speciality, well, it doesn't mean that I am wanting the same. I will honour just one meal in my defence. Oh, yes, my delectable corned beef pie. He will finish the dinner without a hinder. Now that brings a twinkle to his eye. I am not interested in doting a 2K blanchet, because everything I simmer turns to crap. Why do I want to be the next Nigella Lawson when I can just get a takeaway on tap? Microwavable meals is a talent for me. Oh, anything beyond that is such a strain. So if he thinks that I'm going to fucking cooking school, well, the man can think again. Thank you very much. You should have seen the mess of my first corned beef pie, which I attempted to cook for him. It was like a pile of mash. But anyway, moving on. I'm going to finish off with a bit of Spike Milligan. Yeah? I heard a few gasps in the audience then. Yeah? Okay, I just want to say a big thank you. It's been a pleasure. My name's been Jamie H. Scrutton, and I'll leave you with On the Ning Nang Nong. On the ning nang nong when the cows go bong and the monkeys all say boo. It's a nong nang ning when the trees go ping and the teapots jibber jabber jew. It's a nong ning nang when the mice go clang and you just can't catch them whenever they do. Ning nang nong, the mice go bong. Nong nang ning, the trees go ping. Nong ning nang, the mice go clang. What a noisy place to belong. It's a ning nang ning nang ning nang ning nang ning nang ning nang. Thank you very much. Thank you.
She's got me, she's got me, she's got me on the dance floor. She's got me, she's got me, she's got me on the dance floor. She's got me, she's got me, she's got me on the dance floor. She's got me, she's got me, she's got me on the dance floor. She's got me on the dance floor. I don't know what I can do now. She's got me on the dance floor. I don't know what I can do now. She's got me on the dance floor. I don't know what I can do now. She's got me on the dance floor. I don't know what I can do now. Last night for an hour or so round the kitchen floor to the radio. Our dancing feet and our shaking hips, our red wine tea.
And we are back. Once again, Jamie, fabulous stuff, Jamie. Round of applause for Jamie. I did feel personally attacked when he was talking about the biscuit barrel, though, because we do have the biscuit barrel downstairs, and I do help myself a little bit every so often. You should see it on Thursday nights when we're all the kids in. The biscuits last about 2 seconds. I'm going to hand it over now to one of our tech volunteers who's helping out. He's helping out with the cameras earlier today, and he's helping out doing a bit of roading here. So they're absolutely lovely. Tony Walker, take it away.
I finished off last time with a Springsteen song, so I'll start with one. Threw my robe on in the morning, watched the ring on the stove turn red, stayed hypnotized into a cup of coffee, pulled on my boots and made a bed. Screen door banging off its hinges, banging me awake all night. But the only thing I can see
and the night is dry lightning on the horizon line. It's just dry lightning, and you on my mind. And chase the heat of the blood like it was the Holy Grail. And descend, beautiful spirit, into the evening pale, and a rapper loosen is it kicking in the corral, smelling rain. A little old thunder rolling across a mesquite plain, but it's just dry lightning on the horizon line. It's just dry lightning, and you on my mind. And I drive down Alvarado Street where she danced to make ends meet. I'd spend the night over my gin, and she'd talk to a man. But a piss yellow sun comes bringing up the day, and she said nobody's giving anybody what they really need anyway. But it's just dry lightning on the horizon line. It's just dry lightning, and you on my mind. And you get so sick of fighting, you lose your fear in the end. And I can't lose your memory, the sweet smell of your skin. And it's just dry lightning on the horizon line. It's just dry lightning, and you on my mind. This is a song called Experience. Sounds out of tune. Just bear with me. It's definitely out of tune. Go for it. Sorry about this, but it just sounds out of tune. You never have it when you need it, never there when it comes. No, sorry about this. never have it when you need it. Never there when it counts. You only find it if you bleed it. And if you bleed, you bleed large amounts. And I guess that's why it's called. I guess that's why it's called. I guess that's why it's called. Experience. I'll abandon it there. Sorry about that. Is that done, or do another one instead? All I need is a word from you. It doesn't matter. Can I just try another guitar?
One time I went into town and saw some socks I thought she'd like, based on her taste in music and how she leaves her TV on at night. In the cardigan sweater, now I'm full, now I'm
We swapped over the guitar, now back to Tony Walker, everyone!
Never have it when you need it. It's never there when it counts. You only find it if you bleed it. And if you bleed, you bleed large amounts. Guess that's why it's called. Guess that's why it's called. Guess that's why it's called experience. That's when you find out what it's about. That's when you learn the lesson. That's when you solve all the doubt. That's when the answers come. Guess that's why it's called. Guess that's why it's called. Guess that's why it's called experience. It always comes that way. It always comes after hours. Always comes that way. You never have it on the day. Guess that's why it's called. Guess that's why it's called. Guess that's why it's called experience.
And we are back. Stop blowing your nose, Keith. Thank you. Round of applause, everyone, for Tony Walker, dealing with a dodgy B string there, as he said, a dodgy B string. Now we've got another local gentleman who we can't seem to get rid of. In the best way possible, James. In the best way possible. Mr. James Lewis Moran, you're going to read us some poetry, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
that.
What about?
Stuff.
Stuff. Okay. James Lewis Moran, we poetry about stuff.
Right then, so I am James, and as Keith has said to me, now is not the time to read summer poems, but I'm going to do it anyway. Summer is here. Ready those engines, the sun is out. Invasive weeds, be afraid. The trimmers are revving loudly, ready for action. People boast of their cordless garden tools. Appearances are kept, honor in all that is prim and proper. A growing competition, never ending. Same again next week. Sear beer bellies and cargo shorts. Hear the obnoxious music through wireless speakers. Watch those territorial gardeners stomping around in oversized Wellington boots. Many kingdoms of bugs, garden gnomes, and cheap pottery have been established this month. Summer is here. Okay. So, I'm going to read this as if I haven't slept in all day and missed all the sun. Arise. Start the day as people recommend. Be lazy, yawn, and stretch yourself wide. Brew the hottest obscure coffee darker than the nights before. Wear ornate heated waistcoats, perhaps that fluffy gown. Go skateboarding across the street loudly at sunrise. Take a moment to appreciate yourself. Breathe in, breathe out. You've survived another troubled night. Today is a promise fulfilled, a blessing. Start the day as you ought to. Wake up, be weird, arise. All right then, last one and then I'm gone. Travel. Stomp your heels in Yorkshire fields overgrown. Tread the paths that none have known. See the trees and that warm morning sun. Smell the lavender. Feel how spring has finally sprung. No more nights of painful cold and gloom. Now arrives the time to depart your cave. Call long-lost friends, announce you're not dead, that this hibernation is over, the one inside your head. Bring treasured cameras, notice small, beautiful details. Forget that toxic social media. Ignore those emails, they can wait. Go traveling alone, bring a cat.
And we are back. Oh, there we go. And we are back. The wonderful James Lewis Moran, everybody. You can do some summer poems when it's summer then. Brilliant, awesome stuff. Right, now, round of applause. We've got a fantastic performer who's going to do a little bit of stand-up comedy for us. And we've got a little bit of intro music. She requested intro music. And she actually did a bit of a costume as well. So, round of applause for Cheryl Draper, everybody.
And I'd like to talk to you today about my favourite place in the whole wide world, Yorkshire. Have we got anybody in tonight from Yorkshire? Yeah. Thank God Tony's not here. Phew. And Yorkshire, it's a great place. And it's a great time of year to be talking about Yorkshire because we're in Easter and it's God's own country. No, it is. I've got proof. I do. There's lots of mystical, wonderful things going on in Yorkshire, including here. People say that we're tight in Yorkshire, but I disagree. I think we like the simple things. Look at the Bronte sisters. Horny bitches. They weren't spending any money. We've got some strange, weird shit as well in Yorkshire. Crazy places. We've got the Rhubarb Triangle. Everybody knows about that, don't they? Yeah. We've got the the Wold Newton Triangle. Does anybody know about that? near Brid, has been famous for werewolves since before Romans arrived. No, I shit you not. Google it. And it gets me thinking on those crisp Yorkshire walks that Brid, it's not far from Whitby, is it, where Dracula's lot is. So we could have the first hybrid. Something to think about on those crisp Yorkshire walks. Crazy places, crazy people. Now, anybody know about the golf balls? Yep. Anybody know about the golf balls? Well, if you're not from Yorkshire, you won't have a clue what I'm talking about. But clearly, you're all from Yorkshire, and you don't have a fucking clue what I'm talking about anyway. Well, one of my favourite days out as a kid, and yep, they say we're tight, I don't know where they get it from, was we went to go see the golf balls. Now, the golf balls, Menworth Hill, it's a military base. We didn't even build it. Staring opportunities, the Americans paid for it. Woo! Great Yorkshire day out. These golf balls, you can't take a selfie with them. You can't visit them. You can't even really park anywhere near them. In fact, the day out is driving past the golf balls. That's what many a Yorkshire kid enjoyed doing. No? Yep, just me then. And are we going to carry on the tradition? Hell no! Thank you. No, we're definitely not going to carry on that tradition, are we? It's my birthday on Wednesday. Whoa, God, you really dislike me, don't you? Well, like any Yorkshire lassie, I went to Betty's. Woo! Now, I've been before, but as a Yorkshire person. And as a Yorkshire person, we look at one side of the menu. And that's where the numbers are. But it was my birthday, so it was a birthday treat. So guess which side of the menu I looked at? I can read, but no, I knew what I was getting anyway. I was going for the afternoon tea, obviously. And being the Yorkshire lass I am, tight as all, I thought, well, if I mention on the way out, it's my birthday, I might get some free cake. And in fact, ladies and gents, and teddy bears, if there is any, you do get free cake. It's only a 2-biter, but it's worth asking for, in my opinion. Yorkshire. Crazy people, crazy places. And Betty's. Guess what they sell in Betty's? Well, you're not going to guess, are you, cakes? But anyway, it's not cakes. It's beer bread. Exactly. Only in God's country. Anybody? We've got lovely parks, haven't we, in Yorkshire? I recently went to Harlow Cars. Anybody been? It's in Harrogate. Where is it? Harrogate. Thank goodness. I mean, people were saying, oh, have you been to Harlow Car in Harrogate? I was like, what? What? Anyway, you goes in. It's £15 in. 15 quid. You go down, and some lovely steps. It's beautiful. Well, the day I went, walked down, there's this massive cat. I mean, a proper Yorkshire cat. No Maine Coon. No, this was like some feral Yorkshire beast. £15 to get in. Don't forget that. Walks in. The cat's taking a big shit. The staff are just walking past. Apparently, they banned dogs last year, so the cats, they've got a cat problem. Who'd have thought it? Any cat owners in here tonight? Anybody like their cat? Well, that's the first. I've got 2, and I wouldn't recommend them to a friend. They're like husbands. At first, it's all belly rubs and baths, but then you've got to house train them. Anyway, my favourite place in Yorkshire happens to be in Leeds. And it's right here in Chapel FM, because you get a proper brew, some proper Yorkshire company, and whoever thought of that 100-year lease had to be some crazy tight Yorkshire bastards. But you've been beautiful. Bye-bye.
Sometimes I think about the things we used to do and the love I gave to you. And now you've gone away. It's been a waste to fill my days without you, without you.
And welcome back. A bit of stand-up comedy at Chapel, and after the watershed, I hope, because a few bad words there. But thank you, Cheryl. Hey! Someone who will behave themselves, Mr.
I always behave.
You always behave yourself, Mr. Keith Fenton. You can do a little bit of poetry for us.
A little bit of poetry.
A little bit of poetry, brilliant.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I found this on the floor.
Oh, you're not from Yorkshire, are you?
You dropped loads of stuff earlier here.
Yeah. You're not from Yorkshire, are you, Keith?
I'm not from Yorkshire.
You're not from Yorkshire.
No. Feel free to boo.
But take it away, Keith.
I enjoy a bit of notoriety in the morning, but not in the evening. I hate it in the fucking evening. Please stop. So, yeah, it's a shame he cleared up because it was like treading on eggshells here earlier, wasn't it? Anyway, thank you. It's been a good week in the news. Thinking this is a comedy act. No, it's not a comedy act. They arrested Trump at last, didn't they? And the thing is about that, see, the court's got to decide, were they having an affair or not? And who are you going to believe? Are you going to believe the fake blonde with the big breasts or Stormy Daniels? I think it's a no-brainer myself. So, that's the end of the poetry. Now the comedy. I think I'll start with... by the way, there's some great other poets here today to come because I got a thing called Bone Down, and so I know people from there, and also other things in the Lit Fest, and I met other people over there. So that has enriched our evening immeasurably. So they stuck me out here just to check it was real, and it is. So the first one is a little landscape that poor old John over there has heard about 58 million times. He's going to have to hear it again, I'm afraid. And this is a suburban one. It's called the Black Prince. It goes like this. The shadows do not only lengthen when evening looms. The chimney stacks slope long down snowy roofs at noon. Jutting crow struts the catwalk, scabbard dangling from hipped edge, side saddle on crystal ridge. I want to rest in nearby top boughs where other crows cling to swinging twigs, be accepted, feel their beady contentment, the ruffle of black and blue feathers in the bruising breeze. Know that Cronus and Snowness can change as one. Everything is new under the sun. Thank you. All right. Don't make it too loud. You have to keep it up. Pace yourselves. Let me see now. Yeah, still. Do this one. And I think I can memorise the other one. So this is called Still. I'm still doing it. It's... it's brilliant, isn't it? I'll tell you what, I've paid her a lot to be in the audience. It's called Still, and it goes a little bit like this. The young man's beard, that's mine, obviously. A cycle of fashion, a ration that arises every so often till attitudes soften. Still, I am over the hill, but each new vision is unoriginal. The water muddied, yet for others sparkling. Still. A sepia snapshot in a chrome frame. The rules of the game stay the same, but our part in it changes. Still. The bar doors open. Young men in soot-free, sweat-free sweaters do not see the iron pegs where we used to hang our caps. Still. Thank you. That's the short stuff, and I've got the long stuff now. So only joking up there. So I'm going to do two more. I was going to do this one. I'm going to try this one off top of my head. I've done this one here before. Sorry, Elliot, I need to get closer to the thing. Is that close? Yeah, it is. Yeah. And this is also a landscape, but it's it's our industrial landscape and our rural landscape and our people in it all together. And it's called Links. And if you're from the northeast of North Yorkshire, you'll get all the place names. If not, tough shit. So, it's called Links. Orange hot in Bermontoffs, Chains took shape before, cooling off with lemon tops and the shade of foundry walls. Congas down the social club like tango on the shore. In our steel shrouds by wrinkled hills, we followed Jake, that's Jake Thackeray, Swaledale, booze to Bridlington, by Spa, by Grinkle, by Skinninggrove, by Fryup. Gorged on Palmo, forged like palmet rails round pleasure gardens. Thick with soot, bent with the being looked at, ships framed by tempering hands. The works tips into the Sharrow Bank, the dozen Dudley cousins in their Boston Scarlet Austin truck, by Hayes, by Boosbeck, by Skugdale, by Fancybank. Thank you. I've been trying to learn at least one off by heart because it's a very good remedy for Alzheimer's, which I think I'm suffering from, but can't remember. Right, so this is the final one, you'll be glad to know. People go, fucking hell, I thought you're never going to finish. Right, so this is, John Egley was here in December, he was brilliant, and he did a workshop down here, and he talked about those I Need You Like poems, which he has been a proponent of, but also the late Hovis Presley was did a couple which are quite well known. So this is my I Need You Like poem, and it's called I Need You Like a Bastard. I think that's what it says. Anyway, so here we go. I think I'll take that and go. No. So, I need you like a shelf needs a book, like a worm needs a hook, like a pub bore needs a dirty look, but not like a book needs a shelf. I need you like thoughts need to pass, like shorts need an arse, like Whitehall needs a farce, but not like the Dover port needs help. I need you like a ball needs a baller, like a call needs a caller, like a fool needs a faller, but not like a staller needs a stall. I need you like film stars need an A-list, like bars need a racist, like a ukulelist needs a playlist. There we are, you're going to hear him later, he's brilliant. But not like a bailiff needs the poor. I need you like the healthy need the wealthy, like the wealthy need the healthy, like the stealthy need a belfry, but not like the Moors needs Delph. I need you like a man like, excuse me, I need you like a man needs a woman woman needs a woman, like a child needs a woman, but not like a woman needs herself. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening.
And welcome back. The wonderful Keith Fenton, everybody. Yeah, round of applause for him, yeah. He did kind of behave, didn't he? He did kind of behave, didn't he? I had to really rein it in. Okay. Right. He did mention, though, during his final performance that we've got a ukulele player in the house. Ooh, yeah, ooh. The wonderful Pop, who comes here many of the daytime activities, and you'll always see him hanging about in the cafe, drinking cups of tea and eating biscuits. So, like me as well, with the biscuit. Right. Can we hand it over to Pop now? What are you going to do? A few ukulele performances and...
Yeah, 3.
Brilliant. Awesome. Take it away, Pop.
I got the blues in my shoes. My hands are a clapping, but my feet ain't a tapping. I got the blues in my shoes. Now I once knew a girl named Pearl. Seemed like a nice kind of girl, but she left me for another. Turned out to be me brother. Now I got the blues in my shoes. Yo, I got those blues in my shoes. Yes, I got those blues in my shoes. My hands are a clapping, but my feet ain't a tapping. I got the blues in my shoes. Now I decided to go on a cruise, where I met a girl named Suze. She says, I see you clapping, but your feet, they ain't a tapping. I got the blues in my shoes. Yes, I got the blues in my shoes. Yes, I got those blues in my shoes. My hands are a clapping, but my feet ain't a tapping. I got the blues in my shoes. Now Susie, she cured my blues. She put the soul back in my shoes. So now I'm a clapping, my feet they're a tapping. I've lost the blues in my shoes. Thanks to Susie, lost those blues in my shoe. She's a woozy, I lost those blues in my shoe. Thank you. That was a song that my sister wrote many years ago, and after my wife passed away, we got together because she'd lost her husband, and she picked this song out, and she said, Pop, she said, do you think you can turn it into a song? I said, well, I'll try. And so that was the end product, and happily that's gone. Few music groups I'm in, and they play it, so I'm really pleased for her, because that's lovely, that. Now, this one moves on to another one. This one's called Grandma's Car. Now, this is a lady called Kate, who is in Age UK like myself, and she'd written this little song here, or the words, the lyrics, and she asked me to turn it into a song. So here we go. This is the first airing, and I said to her, next time I do an open mic, so I hope you like it, and it's called Grandma's Car. Grandma's gonna pimp her car. She's got... Hold on a minute, I'll try. It's a crappy thing to get started, but we'll get there. Grandma's gonna pimp her car. She got a body kit, put massive speakers in the boot. She's very proud of it. She bought an 8-bolt gear stick with flash and return lights, with a furry seat cover in a shocking pink so bright. So if you go out today, you'd better fade away, 'cause she's bound to curse and shout when Grandma's out to play. So if you go out today, you'd better pave the way, 'cause she's bound to curse and shout when Grandma's out to play. She's fitted new suspension with great hydraulic bits. She's had to buy a new bra to help restrain her. She put a shiny air horn instead of a standard hooter. It really would be a to your car if there weren't a mobility hooter. So if you go out today, you'd better pave the way, 'cause she's bound to curse and shout. Grandma's out to play. So if you go out today, you'd better pave the way, 'cause she's bound to curse and shout when Grandma's out to play. This is one you can all join in between, because you'll all know this. It's always nice to play something away from the usual ukulele sort of rampy-dampy stuff and leaning on lampposts and all the rest of it. So this is a bit of Bob Marley for you. Three little birds. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Woke up this morning, woke with the rising sun. There were 3 little birds sat on my doorstep, singing a sweet song, a melody pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Woke up this morning, woke with the rising sun. There were 3 little birds sat on my doorstep, singing a sweet song, a melody pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. All together now. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry, I should worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Thank you very much.
The wonderful Pop, everybody. Round of applause for Pop. Lovely voice there. Right, so now we're going to have a little bit of a break. So feel free to go downstairs, refill on teas and coffees. And of course, get yourself some more raffle tickets, because we'll be doing the raffle for they pay me lots of money for this. So get yourself some raffle tickets, because we'll do the announcement for the raffle in the second half. Everyone, go get yourself some. Bye, right, woo. Music.
My sleeves, I can take away my bands. No edge is stronger than how I feel. Horizons, horizons. Don't know what I'm getting from. Horizons, horizons. Don't know what I'm getting from gold.
We'll pull a single thread from my armor and watch me fall. like a bathrobe's what he said to you. And tonight, oh, you did it to him, didn't you, my God? You're like a cat with an insect, you are so well concerned. You see this harbour town slowly reveal themselves, darkest of society, the darkest of company, darkest of company, reveal themselves. Away to some glittering coastline, away to some sparkling shore, but now wait. Oh, it's something I remember, yes, now wait. Oh, it's something I recall, that her heart was black and her eyes were blue now. Fingers through my hair and whisper to me your ideas. I balk at the mention right here. This bigotry's obligatory round here. There's nothing for me to defend. She's got to go. You see this harbour town, they slowly reveal themselves, darkest of society, keep the darkest of company, darkest of company, reveal themselves. Away, some glittering coastline, away, some sparkling shore, but now wait. Oh, there's something I remember, yes, now wait. Oh, there's something I recall, that her heart was black, but her eyes were blue.
From the people to the people, East Leeds FM.
Welcome back to Chapel FM Arts Centre for the East Open Mic Night! Right, as promised, we're going to have a little bit of a raffle now. In support of Eldar, the theatre company. Obviously, they're wanting to put on a brilliant performance at some point this year and looking to get some resources and supplies. So if you've got tickets, get ready, get them out, get ready, because Izzy's going to announce the numbers. Ready, Izzy?
Yep, I'm ready. So I'm shaking it.
I've also got some, so if we're all looking...
I'm definitely shaking it. And the first number is 31.
31. Anyone 31? Hey! Come down, come down. You got the first choice of prizes. You get the first choice. Come down, you got the first choice. You want the big one, I imagine. The big one. First choice. Oh, keep your hands off, Keith. Which one do you want? Which one? Ooh, that. The minstrel one, brilliant. Round of applause, everybody! Woo! Let's do Izzy. Which one's next?
Next up is number... Can't even unfold it. 66.
66, anybody? 66? Hey! You don't even have to come down. Which one do you want? Oh, the little one. Ah. The little bag of swag. Right, next one is here.
One is 26.
26, anybody? 26? 26. Oh, another win! Oh. Don't want it. Oh, right. Redraw, everybody, redraw.
We're looking for a 100.
That might be me. I'll go check that. 100, yeah. 100, hey! Oh, I'll get me some cream eggs. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, I'll have them later. Number 40. Which one do you want, Izzy? The London chocolate, brilliant. This is so warm. Hurry this up, Izzy. Hurry this up. Don't be dropping them.
We've got 6.
Oh, number 6. That must be some of the first people to get tickets. Oh, you're cheating, everybody. Right, throw that away. We're doing it again. Go on, Izzy.
We have 50.
Number 50, anybody? Number 50. Number 50. Collusion, everybody. Oh, get someone else to pick it, yeah. Number 80. Hey! Is that you, Pop? Keith, oh, it's Keith. Which one do you want, Keith?
I'd like to thank you, Elliot. I'd like to thank God, and I'd like to thank...
Sit down. Which one do you want, Keith?
I'm gonna give that to someone.
Oh. Final one, everybody. Final one. Round of drum roll. Oh, gone. Oh, yeah, drum roll. Brilliant. What number? Just a strip, isn't it? 122. Hey! The milk tray. Brilliant, everyone. That's the raffle, everybody. Round of applause for Eldar for putting on the raffle. And please do go support them and all the great stuff they'll be working on throughout the year, including they're working on a performance. So hand it over now to Eldar, who's going to come down and do a bit of comedy, a bit of a comedy sketch. Really, woo!
Just seen you stealing.
Well, I have still nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I didn't.
Stop.
I have done nothing. What, bro? What are you doing, Mush?
And here we see the chav in its natural environment against its predator, the security guard. Let's see how this plays out.
Back me up, yeah? He's eating pure beef, right? I don't know. I Nick not eating pure beef, right?
Let me just stop this here to translate a bit of chav. Now, the Chalfesco said, "You're giving me pure beef. This is not some meat. They're giving them issues."
I ain't done no, so stop looking at me like that, because you're bare creepy, fam. You can't even ask me to do no,
Now,
right?
let me leave this here. By bare creepy, she means a lot creepy. She's not actually meaning a bear.
Right, stop looking at me like that, yeah? Pipe down, because I'm not no waste man, right? You're disrespecting me, bruv.
I don't have to take this.
You're not even
security.
You're not even a proper fed, just some pig playing dress up.
And now she's saying he's not a proper officer of the law. He's just a person pretending to be one.
Right, if you're so clever, right, in your brain, right, explain this to me. Why would I nick some sweets which I don't even like when I could get some peas or a whip or a Freddo, eh? Explain that, big man.
Okay, 1. Peas are on our 4. The whip, the wrong kind of store. I'm sorry about that.
And at this moment, we should point out that peas mean money and whip is a car. And also, a Freddo is an overpriced chocolate bar.
Yes! And 3, no one affords Freddos these days. No one.
Right, stop being all big and clever for me, yeah? Because I'm not some waste man, bruv. You're dissing me. What did I say? Don't touch me. Don't come near me. Don't come
As
near
you
me.
can see here, the chav is now going for the defense mechanism of aggression, whilst its predator and security guard tries to look firm.
I said, don't touch me, fam.
Stop.
Get off us, yeah? No, don't come near me. You can't do nothing.
Right. We're barring you. We're going to call the real police.
All right, what's that going to do?
And at this point, the security guard is going to get the rest of the herd.
I ain't taking this. This is pure peep jokes,
The
mate.
chav goes back to her cave for a bottle of WKD Blue. Thank you very much for watching, and good night.
I don't wanna call out your name, 'cause you never talk. Back at the drawing board, the floor is filled with screwed up paper. I hear the future's call. It's nearly here and it won't wait for me. What else could society require? Now we've conquered the waves and mastered fire. We've lifted off the ground. We've blazed a trail through history's pages, and we've recorded sound. We've hauled a statue over a raging sea. What could we possibly need? Now we've laughed in the face of gravity. Could I find an invention even better than the rest? Are there any new ideas left?
And we are back, everyone. Round of applause again for Eldar. I only knew a few of them words, but I'm not that hip and down with it. We've got a brand new person now who came. Was this thanks to you, Keith? Bringing new people. Your fault, okay. Well, hopefully you're good then, that's John. So, John Gilroy, everybody.
Good evening. Very formal, wasn't it? Right, so I've got a few to do. The first one I wrote a while ago. I think it was about 2 years ago, but it's about this time 2 years ago. And I wrote on the bus to work, and I was on the bus at like 5 a.m. or something. It was like a really boring shift. My mate, he messaged me like randomly. I think he'd been up all night, and he just had trouble in his mind. And he messaged me, and we had a conversation. And this basically sums up the conversation. I'll just get started for you. It's called Forget Me Not. And it goes, don't forget, mate, don't forget me. The forget me not screams above all else, above all health. The statement pinnacles, what you base all wealth. The crazy statement that graces shells. The daisy chain melts, something other heartfelt along those lines still heard amongst those cries. Monday morning times, Monday morning lies and layings gone out the window. Another 5, I don't think so. Didn't have time to have a drink, so I'm parched. Lips chaps as a bus goes past the park. I'd love to have a 5-minute lark. It's a shame to say that it's only half past after dark anyway. Forget what I was meant to say. Been complaining about chest pain since like yesterday, but it's calm. I'm feeling better than what I did yesterday. And the fact remains, I'm just chatting shite. But hey, I know it's bait. I just thought that there was something left to say. And that's Forget Me Not. Cheers. The next one, I think 4 of you, or 3 of you have heard before. It's called Simple. I know it far, but I actually prefer to read the book just because it means I don't have to be looking around the room. It's just easy and it's just simple. But yeah, all right, so I'll get started. It goes, I'm trying to keep it simple. Smarty, see the dimples, while the shirt still crinkles, still attractive when I wear my wrinkles. Simple fingers got me feeling sinful. Like maybe it ain't all that, may I miss a crack, so I miss a gap between the train and the platform. I know it's like the norm, the neighbours yawn up at the crack of dawn. Nothing different about its rat race, flat face. Unable to catch K's since back in the day. When we'd all play on the estate, running from the police in a healthy way, or so we'd like to say. I think it sounds better that way. Brown buildings in the clouds of grey, buzzers buzz and doors get knocked to see if Jay can come out to play. Kick ball in the alleyway, or race the bites and days tonight. Learn to jump the jumps, get the bruises, cuts and bumps, and find a simple way to explain it to our mums. Spend $2.50 on chips for lunch or thereabouts. Never said that was a fair amount. Still makes get your mates go halves. Still makes me laugh. Back in the day when we'd ride down the path in between the estate and the grass, the days in the park, the hazy skylark. When the swings and the slides were the only things we would hide, and it was healthy to believe in the imagination of your mind. Change it all for a nickel or a dime. You'd have thought I was 45 when I'm trying to hit rewind to a simpler time, and that's simple. Cheers. Right, so I've got like an Easter themed poem. I wrote it this morning, so it's literally a rough draft of it. But yeah, right. There's 2 on here, and I'm not sure about the second one, but I'll do the first one first. It's called See, I studied German in GCSE, but I still can't get the pronunciation right. But it's basically called Die Brand mit die Dry Market, which is the Bramley Street 3 stripes. It's like Adidas, right? It ain't me trying to be clever. It's just literally how I remembered it. That's all right, I don't mind. All right, cool. So it's about getting, like Easter Sunday best when you were like 13. It's banging, but. Right, so I remember one Easter going to Hammersmith Broadway and buying myself some trainers for my Easter Sunday best. Light blue Adidas sandals, checking the tongue and reading Die Brand mit die Dry Marker, the brand with the 3 stripes, my uncles, one on either side, wearing them to break them in, the local pub making my heel break out in blisters of pints of sips, and they would sit whilst we wait for the roast to cook, £5 jumpers and jeans to complete the look, feeling how 13-year-old me thought he should. And that's that one. Right, and then you know what? I wasn't gonna read this one. I've literally wrote it about half an hour before I jumped in Keith's car to come here. All right, I jumped out the I was like having shower thoughts, you know, when you got it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna write these ones down, not like just get straight on it. So it's actually a bit wet, but all right. So it's called Sunday. It's about it's about getting to know my old man, really, sort of thing. So it's actually going to be part of a collection of things. And someone asked me to do a sad poem because you guys are well happy here. Like it's actually so wholesome. So I just thought I'd drop the tone a few. Anyway, so it's called Sunday. So I've been calling my dad and my nan on Sundays just to get to know them and all that. And they don't live in Hull, so I mean round the corner really. So it's called Sunday. I started to talk to him every Sunday. I'm not thinking about church or what's his face, our father or my biological. If there was another word that I prefer, that would fuck me. Sorry. Right, right. Hang on. It's like literally my pen ran out when I was writing it, so I had to like do them detective things where you get a pencil when you like try and figure out the words. All right, I've done that with this. So let me start that again. Right, Sunday. I started to talk to him every Sunday. I'm not talking about church or what's his face, our father or my biological. If there was another word that I prefer, that or wasted space. My nan spoke to me about wasted days. I think that I felt the same. You see, I try to understand the man, because at the end of the day, it's all about understanding man. The hippies would say, consuming the plants and pills that I place in my palms. I mean, what's the harm? Only seems to breed a sense of calm. You see, it was only when I met my missus that I got the sense that there was something missing. How bizarre. My name painted on my guitar, but I haven't got a sense of who you are. You must have a million questions. I know that you do. You once said to me as we once sat in the same room, but I only had the one. Why didn't you call me back? The only question from your only son. Right, that is well depressing. I actually closed when I read that one. I'm so sorry. Right, cheers, thank you. You've all been amazing.
I remember I was lost in the twilight, falling and stumbling.
Round of applause for John Gilroy there. Woo! Thank you, Keith, for bringing lovely performers as well. He did say one swear word, though, so that's on you, Keith. Speaking of wonderful performers, the wonderful Gloria's here to entertain us with some lovely songs. What are you doing today today, Gloria?
I'm going to play a song about Easter.
About Easter. Brilliant! An Easter-related song. Take it away, Gloria!
Thank you very much. It's a traditional song called A Week Before Easter. Very old song. Lots of versions of it from England, Scotland and Ireland.
morn bright and clear, the sun it shone brightly, and keen blew the air. I went down to the forest to gather me fine flowers, but the forest wouldn't yield me no roses. Now the roses are red, the leaves they are green, and the bushes and briars pleasant to be seen. The small birds are singing and changing their notes down among the wild beasts in the forest. Now the first time I saw my love, she did in the church stand, with a ring on her finger and glove in her hand. Well, I thought to myself, I might have been that man, but she's gone and got tied to another. Well, go dig me my grave, dig it long, wide and deep, and cover it over with flowers so sweet, that I might go down there and take a long sleep. And that's the best way to forget her. Thank you. Thanks very much. That's a classic song. Lots of different versions of it. But I only thought about doing it yesterday because somebody had heard me on, found my version of it on YouTube, which I must have done 10 or not years ago, whenever. And I don't know how I did it, but anyway, I thought about doing it because it's a week before Easter. So there's a Scottish version of it, which is called I Once Loved a Lass, and it's got this lovely verse in it for you poets, which goes, "The men in yon forest are asking of me, how many strawberries grow in the salt sea? And I answer them with a tear in my eye, how many ships sail in the forest?" Isn't that amazing? What does it mean? I don't know. But I love it all the same. I'm just thinking about what else to do. Yeah, there's an Irish version called the Lambs on the Green Hills as well. And they've all got different words and different tunes, but they're all the same song. Anyway, this one, yeah, I'll do this. I don't think I've done this here before. Everybody knows this song. And there's always a danger of doing a song that everybody knows. If you slip up anywhere. It's a very wordy song. It's a lovely song. Written by Paul McCartney, I think. In Penny Lane there is a barber showing photographs of every head he's had the pleasure to know, and all the people that come and go stop and say hello. In Penny Lane there is a banker with a motor car, and little children laugh at him behind his back, and the banker never wears a mac in the pouring rain. Very strange. Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. There beneath the blue suburban skies I sit keep his fire engine clean. It's a clean machine. Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. For a fish and finger pies in summer, meanwhile back behind the shelter in the middle of a roundabout, a pretty nurse is selling porridge from a tray. And though she feels as if she's in a play, she is anyway. In Penny Lane, the barber shaves another customer. We see the banker sitting waiting for a trim, and then the fireman rushes in from the pouring rain. Very strange. Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. There beneath the blue suburban skies in summer, meanwhile back in Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. Beneath the blue suburban skies, Penny Lane. Thank you.
I don't like to overstay my welcome. But anyway, a lovely audience. I will do a song by, well, there's always lots of poets in here. You can't move for poets. You're falling over them. Maybe it's like that in Leeds generally. You're walking down the street, you don't realise you're surrounded by poets. It is certainly possible. So, for the sake of all you poetry aficionados, this is a poem by John Clare, who's highly regarded amongst those who've heard of him, that is. And it's from the 18th century. No, well, 19th century, early 19th century. And he wrote about village life, the natural world, and this kind of thing. Anyway, I set this poem to music, and it's called My Early Home. And it seems like a very simple poem, a happy little poem. It's got a sharp bit in it, in a way, if you know anything about John Clare, but I won't go into the details about it. He had a bit of a tragic end, but anyway. Here sparrows build upon the trees, the stock dove hides her nest, the little violet. Oh dear. Here sparrows build upon the trees, the stock dove hides her nest, the leaves are winnowed by the breeze into a calmer rest. The blackcap's song was very sweet, that he used the rose to kiss. It made a paradise complete. My early home was this.
breast from the sweet briar bush, dropped down to pick the worm. I'm forgetting the words. The red breast from the sweet briar bush, dropped down to pick the worm. Or the horse chestnut sang the thrush near the house where I was born. The moonlight like a shower of pearls sang o'er this bower of bliss, and on the bench sat boys and girls. My early home was this. The old house stood just like a cave, thatched o'er with mosses green. O'er the horse chestnut sang the thrush near the house where I was born. The trees are here all green again, here bees the flowers still kiss, but flowers and trees seem sweeter then. My early home was this.
Thanks very much.
Wake up, sunlight in my face. I never even closed the blinds last night. Carved up pieces of my throat. A Parisian parting of lips. Now he's in the full swing of a pendulum hips. In industrial lights they begin to French kiss. He won't be sleeping alone. She's never done a thing quite.
And we are back. The wonderful Gloria, everybody. She's got a little bit of an encore. That's brilliant. So she mentioned, obviously, we do lots of spoken word stuff. We have lots of poets and stuff, but we also have a lot of comedy tonight. So we have Matt, who's going to do a bit of stand-up comedy for us. Oh,
Give it a go. Can you all hear me? Hello? How are we all doing? Can I just say tonight is wicked, isn't it? I mean, poets, we've got everybody going. I love it. I mean, I won't come back, but it's been good. I'm sorry you got to put with me now, so tough shit. Yeah, my name's Matt. Hey up. Some people call me Matty if you're from Leeds. Hey up, Matty. Yeah, right, kid. Or if you're in Greece, it's Mateus. Mateus, imagine me in a thought. In fact, no, get that image straight out of your head. Nobody needs that on a Friday night. But yeah, I'm happy to be here. Just thought I'd come along. I gave stand-up comedy a go for the first time last month. I did a 6-week comedy course. I thought after COVID, got a bit in my head about stuff, and I thought I need to get my spark back. I need to get out and shit myself on a stage. So hopefully that won't happen. If it does, I'll clean up. It's fine. So as I say, my name's Matt, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself, and then I'll piss off. It's fine. So last year, I got married, everybody. Hey, little old me got married. Poor sod. And there's a guy over there who says, I've been married 30 years. What do you want, a fucking medal? Welcome to hell. No, honestly, it was a really good day. But in the build-up to the wedding, I got a bit in my head. It was COVID, and it was postponed for 2 years. And I'm a massive overthinker, so I had a lot of time to think. But I knew in my heart, and my hubby knew, oh yeah, because it was a massive gay wedding, if you haven't already guessed, that I was getting envious of my straight counterparts. I said to myself, I said to my hubby-to-be, why should they get all the misery? Why should they get all the arguments and they're pissing each other off? Why should they get all the divorce rates? Not on my watch. I believe in equal rights for all. Come on. Honestly, I was like, not having it. And in the build-up to the wedding, me and my sister went on a little walk, chill me out. She said, oh, to try and lighten the mood. She was like, oh, you're getting married? Next it'll be kids. Bleh. I mean, no offense to anybody in the room that's got kids, is a kid, wants a kid. That's lovely for you. Not for me, mate. Not on my watch. Because, and I'll explain why. I'll give you an example. When I was in London training as an actor, oh, darling, I know, yeah. Bunch of wankers. And I was a nanny, a manny, if you will, for Jude Law's kids. Yeah, true. And it's not. It's not, just thought I'd put it in. And his kids would look up at me like this and go, Nanny Matty. Weird, oh, really weird. Nanny Matty, can you take me into town for avocado and toast and a latte? No, you're 5 years old now. Sit down and shut up. Honestly, it put me off for life. But anyway, moving on. If you want kids, if you've got kids, that's fine by me. Just don't bring them near me. Don't bring them to the local bar. Don't bring them to my favourite restaurant. And do not rock up on cocktail hour. Other than that, crack on. No. But talking about summer and cocktails, do we all like a holiday? Yeah, of course you do. Well, lucky old me, I used to be a full-time travel agent. I know. So lucky. No, it was all right, but I had some characters come through. You know, we had, let's give you an example, Sheila. You can picture Sheila, can't you? She'll go to Frengarola with Barry for 2 weeks, and she comes in, she says to me, Matt, what's weather going to be like? I said, I don't know, Sheila. I'll get my magic crystal weather ball out. 2 seconds. Oh, the weather is going to be warm, Sheila. It's going to be really warm for you. But I thought that's a bit passive-aggressive, so I thought I'll build it up again. Sheila, don't forget to pack your flip-flops, your sun cream, your WD-40, you know, for all the hard-to-reach places on Barry. I could feel my soul drifting away. Yeah, it was good fun, and I did help a few people along the way. We have people that have a few medical conditions, so I'd help them. I'd help Frida. I remember Frida. Can you imagine Frida, can't you? Frida. And she comes into the shop. Frida. She wants an holiday. I was like, oh, God, I better get me brandy out for this one. And I said to her, Frida, how can I help you? And she says, I want to go on holiday, but I've got a medical condition. I said, well, tell me about your medical condition and we'll help you. And she went, I said, is it your breathing, love? She went, no, I've got angina. I said, what? I mean, I was new into the job, and I thought she was talking about a lady bits. I was like, what's she on about? I can't talk about her angina. I said, Frida, you've got to help me out, love. I don't know what you're on about. She went, angina. I said, well, why is she worrying about a lady bits going on holiday? I couldn't get it. Anyway, she says, it's an heart condition. I went, oh, thank God for that. Because I can't be dealing at 10 o'clock in the morning without a coffee in me with her angina. Anyway, she books an holiday and off she goes. Next one comes in. I said, what's your medical condition? He says, I've got anxiety and I'm a nervous flyer. I said, I've got anxiety after Frida's angina. Anyway, I thought, I won't say, I'll move on. And I said, how can I help you? He says, well, can you put my seat near front of the plane? Because once I'm near on that toilet, once I'm on that plane, my arsehole goes. Oh, God. I said, pass me that brandy. Thank you, you've been amazing. Thank you.
And welcome back. Matt Cook, everybody, stand-up comedian. Music, comedy, and back to poetry now with Gareth Rhodes. You're going to do a little bit of poetry for us, aren't you? What is it about? Is it about Easter or?
No, it's not.
No, it's not about Easter, no worries. Take it away.
Thank you. I've got 3 in total, so bear with me. First one, clouds don't rain. Its reign was years, decades even, commencing with clouds of white, growing through grey spectrum, brightness steadily blotted, hidden by a mass of looming black. A drizzle fell, then rain, gradually getting thicker and deeper, landing heavily and spreading its reach. There were light days, but they were few, perversely strengthening it. A whirling and churning within, dirt of desire eating away, feeding a sloshing full belly, expanding its walls. Resilient darkening whispers confirms disease, how the rain reigned, fostering incessant breeding, dominating its world happily. A rain not of terror, but dampening depression, rinsing truths away, flogging the heart and dripping into the soul, forcing its way in and then oozing out, multiplying its misery gladly, growing dark, dark times. Storms regularly disrupting those around, claps of thunder harming, growls of lightning battering. Transient, yes, but indelibly marking others. Wounds heal to leave scars, reminders ingrained in minds, especially youthful ones. A something stirs on the horizon, a glow seeping through darkness, the rain of the hold beginning its end. As time had worked for the rain, it was now against it. Shards of light rediscovering what's within. Clouds aren't a solid mass, merely tiny brittle spheres, each changeable, one by one. Openness rescinds dark fragments to grey, the once mighty torment evaporating. Doses of kindness blow away clouds, with the knowledge they will come, and they will go, but they won't dissipate completely. They will be monitored from a distance, with the tools from the space. Remember, lapse, not relapse. Embrace light, see truth with clarity. Second one here is How I Love Thee. You're changing, crossing into a new realm, a slice of innocence no longer within your sphere, treading a different path. Worlds opening up, exciting newness abound. It will be magnificent and peppered with disappointment, but worry not. The two will strengthen you. This is the way. I've accepted this is us, growing in distance as it should be. I tended to your roots. Soon your wings will be ready to fly. I will miss our times together, remembering our past adventures, and I will cherish the moments which I receive. Keep seeking with an open mind and heart, knowing that I am here for you always. And then we've got a final one called Standing Up. I bask on town hall steps, ready to protest. A caterpillar crosses my laces. 22 degrees, England, September. A warning sign for some. Nervous, yet excited. Our biggest crowd, proclaims a voice. Banners, placards and grins begin our march, watched by those in blue and other colours too. Joyous seriousness descends through the heart of business's realm. Chants, songs, disruption. Startled office workers gawp from lofty windows. A throng of activists tread along bus lanes. Some drivers happy for a rest, some not. Schedules to keep. Calls for action filter outward, staking a claim. for everything's future, swapping of stories, sharing reasons. Jugglers, pensioners, violinist, the naughty boy and girls come together right now because we want change. When do we want it? Not after an election, not once opinions are polled, not soon, now. It's getting warmer. T-shirts everywhere, stopping at police's request as we come in peace. A distant megaphone demands justice. We want it, we need it, we are it. Melting as we wait, sweating foreheads and puffed out cheeks. A barrier opens. We file orderly into retail's world. Shoppers halt, double taking an oddity. They video us, snap photos, something to share. We are here to remind that our impact on nature needs addressing. It's a heavy concept to digest, but it's not just others affected, it's all. Reliance on buying or inventing our way out is dangerous. There's smiles and thumbs up of support, and knitted eyebrows ask why. Shaking heads don't linger. Giggles, finger pointing, avoidance, all are in this playground. Feelings of embarrassment mixed with pride. We stand up for those that can't, questioning those that can. As we drift towards authority's domain, we chant louder. We won't be dodged. They see thousands of us from their tower. Keep prodding the wasp's nest, a spectator cries, returning with a feeling of delight. People's passions shown and noted, but mindful, there's lots more to do. Today's ripples will become waves to erode within governments, within businesses, within people. Resting on warm steps, reflecting and eating, buoyantly chatting, a hush. A teen in a butterfly t-shirt takes a microphone. Your protest has raised awareness, which will bring change. Nature thanks you. Optimistic sincerity drifts on a quiet tone, hitting my core. Thank you.
To the back stairs, to the door, where I joined in the crowd. Without a why or a where, well, we burned that place out. And with the good in my arm.
Right, everyone, welcome back. Gareth Rose, everybody. Very nice and quiet and somber stuff there. We've got another new performer as well now. We've got all new performers all the way till the end now. So this is Rhiannon. You're going to do a bit of poetry for us as well. Take it away, Rhiannon.
Have an Easter poem. Oh, there we go. I do technically kind of have an Easter poem in that there are chickens in it, but it's not about chickens. It's kind of about being a Leeds fan, and it's not even really about being a Leeds fan. It's about homophobia. So if that's going to be upsetting for you, then that's your warning. This is called Liking Man U. This is the sad bit. It'll get happier after that. Liking Man U is a punishable offence. Even joking about it will win you a long stay wedged between backstep and coal shed with nothing but the seething cold for company. Here in her island of countryside, we are hemmed in on 3 sides by suburbia. Spend Saturdays learning to be masters of our little universe, scrappy, shrewd, and self-sustaining. Stoking January's fires with limbs from August cherry trees, or homemade biscuits in ice cream tubs that are older than us. Pack chalk dust into Pringle lids if you want to keep finger painting. When I am old enough, I help Grandma feed scraps of Sunday dinner chicken to the garden hens. I do this with one eye squeezed firmly shut in disgust until she tells me, gently, it's okay. They lack the capacity to even know that they are doing something wrong. I am sometimes glad she passed away before I realized I wasn't straight. Some days I set the table and think about the limits of her pity, the clean plate club she enforced with military precision. It would be so easy to say that when I swallowed her twice sugared, sacred hatred, she was actually feeding me pieces of myself, but tell me why I can't stop remembering the chickens. How she said the fat in the flesh would keep their feathers shiny, that the burden of this act was not for them to carry, that there is a penance to be paid when you know what is truly best. I wonder how hungry I would have to be to decide that devouring my slaughtered siblings is preferable to starving at the table, and I am grateful I will never know the answer. In her kitchen, she had a sign above the stove that said the way to a grandchild's heart is through their stomach. I wonder if she ever saw through to the truth that simmered there. Wrote it off as just another adolescent stomachache. When I wrote this poem, I kept the bad parts in so nothing was wasted. I hope that is what she would have wanted. I never meant to rob her of her pride, but when I kiss girls in crowded places, or bind my chest too tight, I savor the taste of my heart in my throat, always take more than I am hungry for when I see the football or feed the chickens. My body fills with compassion, unbidden. You see, she lacked the capacity to even know that she was doing something wrong. Cheers. So, in an effort to do poems that I don't think Keith has heard more than once, because we all hit up the same events and do the same poems. Last year, John Cooper Clarke did a competition to have people do a performance with him on tour, and that means every single vaguely goth or alternative poet in Leeds wrote the same poem. So here's mine. If you've ever heard of a poem that John Cooper Clarke does called I Wanna Be Yours, this is kind of like that. This is called If You Could Pick Your Poison, Then I Want to Be Yours. I hope you enjoy it. Like the fireball burn of a split lip shot, a stick and poke while you wait for the blood to clot, like council-ordered plywood over decades of dry rot, I'm a pretty good distraction, except when I'm not. Like a Leeds fan in the stands of a Millwall game, like a goth drowned in Aquanet near an open flame, like a blind date with a stranger without a fake name, I'm an accident waiting to happen, babe. I'm Morrissey's ego. I'm Fleetwood Mac's spite. You'll get a poem full of petrol if you don't treat me right. I'll take your dad dancing, paint your houseplants blue. I'll convince your own mother that I'm too good for you, but I'll love you like a mousetrap. And I'll hold you like a grave. And you'll need me like Whitby needs Cliff Dwarf in waves, like a rock star needs derision, or a wasp needs a fig, like a preteen needs heartbreak, or a truffle needs pigs, like the first synth warble of a sad Cure song. Like a house party bender that's gone on too long, like the first crush thrill at the tiger's jaws. If you can pick your poison, then I want to be yours. Cheers, everybody. Cool. So if you haven't got it from my previous poems, I'm a goth and I'm bisexual. That's my whole deal. And I like making people in the audience choose my poems for me, because that way if they don't like it, it's your fault and not mine. So you can either have a very sweet poem about a girl or a very not sweet poem about a guy. What are we in for? What do we want? Sweet or not? We want bitter? All right, cool. Cool. Cool, in that case. This is a really relatable poem. It's about being a preteen and almost ending up in a relationship with a guy who convinced me he was in a blood cult and was an actual vampire. This is a thing that actually happened to me. You can laugh, it's funny. And this is about that. It's called In the Living Room with a Vampire. This is my last poem. Thanks. It's getting kind of late, I say. As the sun stumbles home and the moon blinks awake, my tea is cold. the house is colder, and you can't even sit up straight or take your meds or take the bins out. So I try not to take the bait until you give me a response that really takes the bloody cake. You say, let us be vampires. And that's when I break. Because it's a dry and deadbeat day in the doldrums of July. In a city, sun skips over while the summer slithers by. All lidded eyes and language, you make Morrissey look merry. And here, the differences between falling up curbs and falling in love just aren't many. I spent my £1 on the bus fare, but I'm still in for a penny. So let us be vampires. But then it's night 27 at the culture club next door with the burnouts lining up and lighting up on sticky floors. You can't get in unless invited, and the bouncers just aren't sure, so you down your drink and drain me like a holy water whore. Sorry, kids. And I'm calling you a taxi because you're here at 3 a.m. and I'm calling you a hangover because I'm nursing you again. Morning comes with fractured mirrors, no reflection, punctured wrists, and these bite marks get me love drunk but don't stop you getting pissed because you are a fair weather fiend. Hang on, I got thrown off by trying not to curse in my own poem. Hang on. Because you are a fork-tongued fakir. A fair-weather fiend full of blasphemy and beer, a sweet talker, sleepwalker, treading water, seer, 'cause you can see the future but won't be seen when it gets here. But you helped me learn my lesson about strangers in the night, 'cause you're a bastard with a bloody bark more draining than your bite, and you called yourself the vampire, but that couldn't have been right, because now you work in Asda and I've seen you in the light, and for all your deadly dulcet deeds I should have stayed at home, 'cause there's a reason even Morrissey still ended up alone, and your leather jacket lipstick charm set faster than the sun. So next time I see a vampire, I think that I'll just run. Thank you, everybody.
And welcome back. We're on our final act of the night now. We're going to get a round of applause for Rhiannon again. But the final act, a new person as well, absolutely new. We've got Ro Kincaid, is it? Yeah. Ro Kincaid, everybody, take it away. Final act tonight.
As we go marching, marching in the beauty of the day, a million darkened kitchens, 1,000 mil-lofts grey are touched with all the radiance that a sudden sun discloses. For the people hear us singing bread and roses, bread and roses. As we go marching, marching, we battle to for men, for they are women's children and we'll mother them again. Our lives shall not be sweated from birth until life closes. Hearts starve as well as bodies. Give us bread, but give us roses. As we go marching, marching, unnumbered women dead go crying through our singing their ancient cry for bread. Small art and love and beauty, their drudging spirits new. Yes, it is bread we fight for, but we fight for roses too.
Hello. Hello. What an amazing evening. Everyone's been absolutely incredible. I'm so
So I'm Ro. I'm a singer-songwriter from Leeds, and I'm going to do an original song that me and my dear friend Rhiannon wrote when we were sad little teenagers. This is Summer in Retrospect. Walk back home, it took too long, so now I'm fading out to your favorite song, like a child who never learned another way to play. I'm not feeling better quite yet, 'cause all my diary entries sound like vodka-stained regret. And I know what that does to you, believe me. But I'm not going home right now, nothing left for me there anyhow. You said you wanna tear the world in two, I wanna tear the world up with you. But I'm not going home right now, nothing left for me there anyhow. You said you wanna tear the world in two, I wanna tear the world up with you. But we still got the summer, so we'll disregard the white noise and let our hair grow out, like all the hipsters in those music videos. And we'll run like there is no end. You were the closest thing I ever had to a closest friend. It must have killed you trying to appease me. But I'm not going home right now, nothing left for me there anyhow. You said you wanna tear the world in two, I wanna tear the world up with you. But I'm not going home right now, nothing left for me there anyhow. You said you wanna tear the world in two, I wanna tear the world up with you. Let's catch a train and we'll run away. My darling, there's no reason to stay. Let's catch a train, you and me. Far from pain and oh so free. But I'm not going home right now, nothing left for me there anyhow. You said you wanna tear the world in two, I wanna tear the world up with you. I'm not going home right now, nothing left for me there anyhow. You said you wanna tear the world in two, I wanna tear the world up with you. I got time for one more. Right, this is my absolute all-time favourite song because it just reminds me so much of what I need to be doing. And it's called Recovery. Blacking in and out in a strange flat in East London. Somebody I don't really know just gave me something to help settle me down and to stop me from always thinking about you. And you know your life is heading in a questionable direction when you're out for days with strangers and you can't remember anything except the way you sounded when you told me you didn't know what I should do. It's a long road out to recovery from here, a long way back to the light. A long road out to recovery from here, a long way to making it right. And I've been waking in the morning just like every other day, and just like every boring blue song I get swallowed by the pain, and so I fumble for your figure in the darkness just to make it go away. But you don't lie there any longer, and I know that's my fault. So I've been pounding on the floor and I've been crawling up the walls, and I've been dipping in my darkness for serotonin boosters. So cider and some kind of smelling salt. A long road out to recovery from here. A long way back to the light. A long road out to recovery from here. A long way to making it right. And on the first night we met, you said, well, darling, let's make a deal. If anybody ever asks us, let's just tell them we met in jail. And that's a story that I'm sticking to like a stony face at compass. But tonight I need to hear some truth. Am I never getting through this? Yeah, you once sent me a letter that said, if you're lost at sea, close your eyes and catch the tide, my dear, and only think of me. Well, darling, now I'm sinking and I'm as lost as lost could be. And I was hoping you could drag me up from down here towards my recovery. Yeah, just a subtle little glimmer, some suggestion that you'd have me if I could only make you better. Then I would stand a little stronger as I walk a little taller all the time. Because I know you are a cynic, but I think I can convince you. Yeah, 'cause broken people can get better if they really want to. Or at least that's what I have to tell myself if I am hoping to survive. Long road out to recovery from here. A long way back to the light. Long road out to recovery from here. A long way to making it right. Darling, sweet lover, won't you help me to recover? Darling, sweet lover, won't you help me to recover? Darling, sweet lover, won't you help me to recover? Darling, sweet lover, one day this will all be over.
Road Kincaid, everybody! So, unfortunately, that's your lot. No, thank you all for coming. I've just got a few thank yous to shout out. Obviously to all the performers. First of all, to all the performers. Give yourself a round of applause. Big thank you to the tech team, Joe, Jennifer, Aaron, Callum, Tony Walker and Duncan. Give them a round of applause, everybody. To Liz and Tony being downstairs and doing all the great stuff, making sure everyone's all fed with cups of teas and coffees and all that. To the Eldar team for the raffle, thank all them. And I think that's it for tonight. Yeah, raise lots of money, yeah. So I don't know when we'll be doing the next open mic. We do have a run by Cahoon Collective in 2 weeks' time. It's an LGBTQ plus activism based open mic. So if you want to get involved in that, feel free to sign up. That's all on our website. But I think that's it for now. And I'm going to go back into my hidey hole. Catch you all later.